let's pretend we're on FaceTime. I'm on FaceTime with you and I'm getting ready for a date. I have this nervous energy where I actually just want to spill my whole life story to you. I just want to rant and do my makeup here today. Not rant, like talk about different stuff from last year, from previous years, from the present year, and just talk about how 2026 will be for me. Hi, my name is Pupodabs and welcome to my channel. So when it comes to makeup, right, honestly, I don't know product names, I don't know the best products, I don't know those things, but what I do know is actually how to beat my face. And I don't do too much. I think when I do too much, I look like a clown, but people tell me, no, that's not true. Anyway, that's not why we're here. So if you see me looking in this direction, I am looking at my mirror, obviously. Or if I drop the mirror, I'm looking down. So I'm sorry, but I'll make sure to make eye contact with you guys. So let's start with like the most interesting part of things for me. I'm actually in the middle of a huge rebrand for one of my businesses, and that's enjoyyyy & Co. It's funny, right? Because if you've been following me for years, like since I started my journey, like this entire putting myself out one way or the other, business, personal brand, YouTube, whatever, if you've been following me since day one, you might remember when I was making my own clothes, when I was making my own jewelry, when I was trying different things out. Looking back, I was actually really so young and I was doing a lot of things, and those business were actually ahead of their time. Like thinking about it now, I'm like, how was I actually thinking of those things and I was doing them, like I was executing. Anyway, we're in the middle of a rebrand because I've decided that I want to bring that back, making my own stuff. That's what like I really wanted to do, right? But at the time, at some point I couldn't maintain it. Like there were a lot of things that were restricting and I just couldn't like control and maintain doing those things again. Of course, lack of resources, so I faced buying and selling. As much as I've been doing that, it hasn't really like given me fulfillment because that's not my core, that's not what I really want to do. It's crazy how I never know the names of my products. I just walk into makeup stores and I ask them to recommend something good for me, and this is my budget. Moving on, if there's something I've always done, right, is actually proving to myself every time that I can do it, and I'm going to actually do it. If there's anything about me again, is I love to start over. I can start over again and again and again. I never see starting over as you're failing. I love to start over, and then to start over, to rebuild. In fact, I think I'm made for rebuilding. I love it so much. I love the idea, I love the execution, everything that comes with it. And I love betting on myself so much. Like this thing, I want to do it and I'm actually going to do it. But part of betting on myself has also meant pulling back for me. So I've withdrawn a lot. Like you might have noticed, I've gone a bit ghost in my personal life. I've learned the hard way the importance of actually being selective. My life really is always been somewhat private, at least in the past maybe 4 years or so. So when you look inward, like at your background, when you look at how you're wired, you realize not everyone deserves a front row seat when it comes to your life, to your peace, you know, to your energy. You shouldn't like give a lot of people access. It's been one of the best things I've done to myself, yanking off access, because you don't deserve to have the front row seat to my life. So I've been protecting my energy at all costs now, like by all means. And really, it's actually not really about like being secretive. I've just been very selective with people I let in. I figured I trust so easily that I let people in, and then at the end of the day, like I regret it because I'm actually a very sensitive person. And for sensitive people, I think you have to be careful with who you allow into your energy, because not everybody understands you, not everyone will understand you. It's crazy. This is actually a lipstick, and I've been using this lipstick as a blush. It's like the perfect color for me. Let's talk about besties. Is this the perfect place to actually place your blush? Because I used to place it here before, then I watched videos and they were like side-eye to those people that place their blush here actually, but now I place it here. Is this the right place? Let me know. If you don't know what besties is, I'm currently building a creative agency, a social media agency, and we work with brands, we work with small business owners, we work with personal brands as well. But the vision for besties this year, actually I'm so proud of everything we've achieved so far, because it's been a a long journey and I wasn't reaping the fruits of the labor for a long time. Now it's looking like, okay, there's a path here. I'm not as confused as I used to be, and this is actually something worth building. The vision for it this year, it still remains, oh, I'm trying to build it to be big, but like in a very light way. So at the end of last year, I released a form for creators and even for people looking for creators. So I plan to work with a lot of creators, like content creator, social media managers, strategists, a lot. Like when I get jobs, I'm outsourcing. This is because I do not want to get burnt out so fast. I've been burnt out a lot. The goal for besties is to reduce the burden on me and my team members and focus on actually building the business. I'll be honest, 2025 is a year I don't really like to think about. I'm holding that year extremely tight. At the same time, I really want to let it go. It was such an intense year for me. I can't even lie, it was so intense. But it's one year that I actually really honestly genuinely want to forget and erase from my memory. This never happened to you. This was never your problem. Do you understand? These things never happened to you. Erase. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, as much as the year was a lot, if you watch this video, I spoke about 2025 a lot. As much as the year was intense, it taught me so much and it gave me clarity. It opened my eyes in all areas. I don't know if you guys still use this to set your face, because me, I think when it comes to my makeup, I'm still stuck in like 2018 but I still use this to set my face. 2025 taught me so much, and it was mostly through the really hard stuff. It taught me that I have to actually be extremely intentional when it comes to my decision making. I have to be very, very cautious, very careful. What did I do with my nose? I just wanted to put it in the middle. I'll dust it up. I'm quite impulsive. I'm extremely emotional. Let's note this. So I'm very, very impulsive. I think about things, but then I always want a solution faster. So I don't give myself space to really thoroughly think about things, and I just go ahead with making a decision. I think this happens when, one, you've always been the sole decision maker in your life and you never really trust people to make decisions for you, or you just know one way or the other, I have to get this shit out of the way. And me, I'm quite impulsive, so I just make decisions and then later I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done it this way. Time for my brows. So the last time I actually went to a proper makeup studio, the woman used black pencil for me. And I was like, why are you using black pencil on my brows? And she's like, because I'm dark skinned, she wants it to pop. It looked good, it didn't look bad because she didn't shade. But since then, I've actually been using black pencils for my brows. I don't know if I look like a clown whenever I go out. It's me now, it's my face. Anything comes out well. Did you know that it's crazy how I did not make any plan whatsoever for 2026? And that is so weird. Like, I'm so thorough with my year. I have like the 12-month roadmap, you know, those things, to the extent where I plan my hairstyles monthly, where I plan when I want to cut my hair during the year. I cut my hair almost like every year. So I have these things planned out, what I want to do with my businesses at this point, and for the first time, it's just vibes. I did not do a vision board. I would normally do a vision board monthly, quarterly. I'll do those things. I'm going to actually have to do these brows off camera, because like, how do you guys talk and do your makeup? Anyway, I think I'm back. What do you do after your brows? I don't even know. I just want to see what happens when I'm not trying to control the wind again, when I'm not trying to control everything. I like when I have control over everything, and it gives me a lot of pressure. So I'm trying to say, okay, God, I've done it this way and I've done it this way. What happens when I actually leave it to you? Like, let's see what you actually do in my life, and we'll be here. We'll all be here. I've been watching a lot of videos, by the way, on how to do lip combos. I'm so obsessed with TikTok videos. I like when I see comments like, oh, those videos that says maybe when somebody opens a store or when somebody buys a car. Now once I wipe my lip combo, it's always so funny. So last year when I was having those realizations, I realized that I've actually been living in the past. I don't know what I'm doing to my lips because I can't see the mirror, but I've actually been living in the past, and I've also been living in the future. I have never really, like, in a long time, for like 3 years or 2 years, been in the present. I'm always looking forward to something, or I'm in the past dwelling on things that didn't work out. I was doing this as a way of escaping everything I was feeling. Like the way I'm filming this and I'm in this present moment, and my mind is not running into like, oh my god, I'm overthinking the video already, or why didn't I just start YouTube, why wasn't I consistent, a lot of people that started before me are doing this and that. I'm enjoying the process now, enjoying the present now, good, bad, ugly. I'm actually being really careful and intentional. A lot of people say be intentional, but like, because I've been there, I'll say be intentional, but I've actually not been intentional when it comes to me. So I'm going to enjoy the present moment going forward. Like I said earlier, it was as if I had an awakening last year. My life used to feel so heavy. I used to have so much pressure on myself. It always felt like every day I was waking up with this heavy stuff on my body, like a weighted vest on my body. I always felt so much pressure. You know, I've been so hard on myself, and there's actually been this huge transition that's happened in my soul. That's why I said I needed that year for certain things to happen to me, for me to realize certain things. There are just a lot more I don't know about, but like the clarity it has given me and the way it has returned my sense of purpose, that year was a spiritual year. Because lately I felt so light. I think the last time I felt this way was a long time. And lately, life just feels really light. Like I feel so light, and it's just weird. It's really weird. I used to live in such a rush, always pressured, constantly running towards the next thing. I don't give myself breaks. I don't say, okay, Pupwa, you've done this, rest. I'm already thinking, what can I do next? I'm thinking, no, I'm not actually going to do those things again. I'm going to, like I said, be in the present. So I am leaning into slow living, into ease. If you think about it, and that's how I really am. It's just life experiences, situations. I've actually changed in like the last 4 years, 5 years ish, like maybe since 2018, let's say maybe since 2019, I started like growing into being an adult, right? It felt like I had so much unprocessed feelings, I had so much unprocessed stuff, and then the growth, the new me, I honestly didn't know how to handle the growth, the changes that were happening. It was a struggle. So I figured I didn't know who I was if I wasn't busy, if I wasn't working. But last year came with a lot of clarity that I actually was forced to know myself, was forced to recognize certain patterns, was forced to shed, certain habits, was forced to actually stand in front of a mirror and actually see, okay, this is who you are now. This was who you were, and then you didn't know how to balance the growth and things that have happened in between, and this is who you are now. So now I just decided that no more racing. I'd like to know the one that you prefer, or do they have different jobs? So if you're currently watching this and you feel like you're in a season when things are really heavy for you, from me to you, I always like to use my experiences to actually talk to people. Take this video as a sign for you to actually slow down. And I know it's a new year and everybody's rushing to reach their goals and whatever, but you know that it's actually okay to slow down. You don't have to have it all figured out. I'm done with my makeup and I look super cute. It's always so simple. And sometimes people ask me, did you wear makeup? Because it looked like you didn't wear makeup. I'm like, well, I did. I'm asking you to slow down, but don't sleep, oh. Don't sleep. I'm about to end this call. Remember, it's a FaceTime call, and get fully ready for my date. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. And I'll tell you everything that went down during the date. I'm not going for any date. See you. Love you. Bye.